Blackstone Audiobooks presents
Lincoln by Lord Charnwood. General Editor's Preface. Statesmen, even the greatest, have rarely won the same unquestioning recognition that falls to the great warriors or those supreme in science, art, or literature. Not in their own lifetime, and hardly to this day, have the claims to supremacy of our own Oliver Cromwell, William III, and Lord Chatham rested on so sure a foundation as those of a Marlborough, or a Nelson, a Newton, a Milton, or a Hogarth. This is only natural. A warrior, a man of science, an artist, or a poet are judged in the main by definite achievements, by the victories they have won over foreign enemies, or over ignorance and prejudice, by the joy and enlightenment they have brought to the consciousness of their own and succeeding generations. For the statesman, there is no such exact measure of greatness. The greater he is, the less likely is his work to be marked by decisive achievement which can be recalled by anniversaries, or signalized by some outstanding event. The chief work of a great statesman rests in a gradual change of direction given to the policy of his people, still more in a change of the spirit within them. Again the statesman must work with a rough and ready instrument. The soldier finds or makes his army ready to yield unhesitating obedience to his commands. The sailor animates his fleet with his own personal touch, and the great man in art, literature, or science is master of his material if he can master himself. The statesman cannot mould a heterogeneous people, as the men of a well-disciplined army or navy can be moulded, to respond to his call and his alone. He has to do all his work in a society of which a large part cannot see his object, and another large part, as far as they do see it, oppose it. Hence his work at the best is often incomplete, and he has to be satisfied with a rough average rather than with his ideal. Lincoln, one of the few supreme statesmen of the last 3 centuries, was no exception to this rule. He was misunderstood and underrated in his lifetime, and even yet has hardly come to his own. For his place is among the great men of the earth. To them he belongs by right of his immense power of hard work, his unfaltering pursuit of what seemed to him right, and above all, by that childlike directness and simplicity of vision which none but the greatest carry beyond their earliest years. It is fit that the first considered attempt by an Englishman to give a picture of Lincoln, the great hero of America's struggle for the noblest cause, should come at a time when we in England are passing through as fiery a trial for a cause we feel to be as noble.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?